In this video, we're gonna unbox the new Mirka Polaros Rotary Polisher. Let's go. Let's see what's inside the box. Mirka's new rotary polisher with an electrical induction engine. Here we go. This is it. So I think it's a very modern design. If you would compare it to a traditional flex rotary polisher, it's significantly shorter, but it's also much wider here in the top end of the machine. Everything here where you grip it is rubberized. It gives you a very firm and sturdy grip in your hands. Here we see some buttons, also rubberized, which we will come back later when we're gonna take it for our first test drive. Here we find the backing plate, which is 150 millimeters, but it doesn't have an M14 thread. Instead it has 4 M4 threads. It's a way different technique. And where normal rotary polishers like the flex we see here in the background have an electric motor with cold brushes, this has an induction motor without cold brushes. And with that, the lifespan should be much longer than the traditional cold brush motor. Here we see the place where we have to connect the electricity cable. I would also say it's lighter than the flex. But yeah, it looks very slim and very modern and also very different. And it's always intriguing to try something new and to see how it goes. So let's connect the cable, lay away the flex, and then prepare for the test drive. So Mirka has its own cable connection system. So we're gonna plug it in, press the button, and then firmly press it in here. Then we're gonna plug it in the socket. So this is a demo bonnet, which we use for application of ceramic coatings. And therefore we sanded it off with Mirka's Abalon 1000, 2000 and 3000 sanding pads. Now we're gonna polish it up with the Decon Delta pads and some Manzurna polishes. But before we start, let's first mask off some parts so we can see some good befores and afters. So in my experience, when we have finished with 3000 grit on sanding pads, I minimum divide it by 2 and I take, let's say, 1500 grit polishing compound. The haze will be gone. So let's first focus on that. Try to do it with the gray, the hard Decon Delta pad. Here first we switch it on, then it indicates green, so now it can move freely. With the minus and the plus we can adjust the speed level. Here we put it on operating, so here we're going to set it on. And then here we're going to lock it, so it keeps on spinning. And if we're done, then we're gonna press the operating button again, so the machine will switch off. Or will switch off, will end polishing, and here we're gonna switch it off again. So we can already see that the sound level is way different than traditional polishers. So I'm gonna first focus on the Manzurna 400 on the gray Delta pad. I'm only gonna use 4 small dots, and I'm gonna prime my pad with the orange Eco. We're gonna switch it on and immediately put it on lock so it keeps on spinning on the lowest setting, because we first have to spread out the polish. Here we go. I'm gonna speed it up until setting 3 and then we're gonna start to polish. It's very different. I see that as a positive thing, and I really admire the people at Mirka for thinking really outside of the box. So how could they choose a different way for different approach of rotary polishing? And you need some guts to do that, and even if you have the idea, then also to transfer it into reality. So I would really say that's a really big compliment. To be honest, on the polishing results, I don't think this is the right pad at the moment. So I'm gonna switch to a more aggressive microfiber one. This is one I have here for testing, so we're gonna give that a go now. So let's give this one a go, and I'm gonna switch to Manzurna's 300. operate it, set it on. First on setting 1 to spread out the polish. Sanding marks are relatively good gone, because we still have some finer polishing to do. But if you can already see it here in the core of the light. So here we can see where the pad size was a little bit too big, so this section I could not polish so correctly with this pad size. And then if we go down slowly, you see already that the sanding marks are gone. It's still not perfect yet, but we'll work on that. So this is the level of finish that we need to achieve. So I just mentioned that the Mirka Polaros is equipped with a so-called pressure sensor. So I'm going to put pressure on it now, and you see it will turn to red. So it indicates the red, and then when you adjust it, it automatically goes back to the set speed level. It works a little bit different than used to, but I get the idea when developing this, and you get used to it quite easy. But yeah, look at me go, you know, I'm just only steering the machine in the direction where I want to go. I'm not pushing anything, and it's super easy. So that induction motor and drivetrain really makes a difference. So let's see where we are now after the 400. So this is still the spot, you know, this triangle shape I just cannot touch properly with that pad. But if we tend to go downwards really slowly, then we already see all the sanding marks from the Amrelon 1000, 2000 and 3000 are gone. And it's already much better. So prime. And apply some 2500 from Manzana to get rid of the haze. Now again we start with the triangle that I didn't touch, and then we go downwards next to the masking tape, the line. My thoughts on the Mirka Polaros Rotary polisher. At the bottom line, I think it are 2 thumbs up. I like the idea and the concept to do things radically different. They worked it out, super good. I've never experienced a rotary polisher that runs and operates so smooth as this one. I really like the function with the pressure sensor that indicates this one from green to red, so you exactly know when to reposition, or the machine will give it some extra strength. Hopefully Mirka is watching this video too. I would like it to have it as well possible to have a 125mm backing plate. For some reason, I think for a lot of detailers this will go. I like this size pad a little bit more than 150mm ones. But it's perfectly like this, so if it runs already so smooth with 150mm, then it will even run more smooth with a smaller pad. It's very easy to hold in your hand, so despite that it's relatively short, we could also compare that with the flex polisher. It runs really easy in your hands, and you can direct it easily and maneuver it everywhere where you want to go. So yeah, if you're into the market for a rotary polisher and you love new engineering and new technology, then I think this can be a really good option for you. I think that's pretty much it. That's everything that I could share with you guys and girls about this. So like I said previously, if you got some questions, then write them here below or email us info@carcare24.eu. So if you like polishing, then you might want to click on the pop-up banner as well, where we have a detailed video on polishing deep scratches on the lower parts of the doors of a car. Thanks for watching.